BB Company means Big Trendy and Big Green is an eco-friendly clothing company located in Brunswick, Melbourne, focusing on the market of 15 to 25 years old. Our strategy is to expand the operation internationally, particularly opening the factory in Indonesia and trading in Canada. The reasons we decided to go international is firstly to create another income stream to maximize our profit. Secondly, this action helps us to deal with the fluctuation of demand. And finally, our company can spread the risk to another market to minimize it as much as possible. The reasons we chose Indonesia as an international country to manufacture our product is that, firstly, it is one of the closest neighborhoods to Australia. It takes us about 4 hours to travel between two countries by airplane, which enables our company to communicate and control the factory easily. Secondly, Indonesia has low labor costs and young and abundant labor resources, with half of their population is under the age of 30. These advantages enables us to work efficiently and has benefit in competitive price in international market. The final reason is that Indonesia is also ranked at 10th in the sector of largest manufacturing country around the world, according to Asia Link Business, which approves this attraction as well as illustrates that Indonesian government is opening more about international trade and investment.
Canada has huge markets, estimated 10.2 million children and young people in Canada. Canada spends approximately 20 billion Canadian dollars annually on garments. The Canadian fashion industry is heavily dependent on imported yarn, such as wool and textile fiber, subject to a 9% and 60% respectively. That fact plus relative high labor costs in Canada makes domestic apparel price much higher than import garments from Indonesia. Besides that, Canada has dimensions of national culture are very similar with Australia. It will help nature control their business easier. Moreover, 90% of Canadians will not purchase products from the company which are not performing well in CSR. BBB tried to sign a contract with the famous brands about accessories in Canada such as Marion, Lee Alexandra, Brunswick. The content of the contract is those brands use their jewelry or fashion accessories in combination with BBB trendy and high quality clothing to create unique and beautiful full sets. BBB also will help Dutch brand expand the market to Australia with the same way if they intend to expand the business to Australia. On the other hand, BBB will share the percentage of profit for those brands depending on the number of products which are sold per month, same as what BBB show on this slide. Firstly, PPP alliance with online fashion retail platforms such as Perfect Sale Notify, which common in Canadian to sell the products. PPP spend a lot of money on marketing in the first year. After that, the number of money spent on marketing will be 10% of revenue. When PPP achieves the goal, PPP will change the business strategy to direct investment to urban stores in Canada.
The company has grown to a great extent in terms of supply of clothes. However, to meet up the demand, it had to explore new avenues of production and supply in cost-friendly countries like Indonesia. BBB had made some ties with other jewelry companies in Canada in order to supply clothes on a contractual basis. The company has pledged to offset any carbon emissions in the production process by funding carbon projects in Melbourne that lead to the prevention of greenhouse gas emissions. Each dress has a tag on it, which states the number of carbon emissions released into the atmosphere to produce the dress and how it has been offset. The entire sale wing is interrelated as per our model, which is the most recommended model for the production and distribution of domestic and international market has been linked in a transparent way. The supply system has two main components. system of fabric and supplies, and system of external production workshops. Outsourcing the production to the manufacturing concern in Indonesia will expose the company to the risk of quality standards. Therefore, it should be training regularly to meet the quality expectations of the company. Otherwise, a term of onshore managers can also be sent on a timely basis to ensure that all quality standards are met by the manufacturing concern. Many times, the community has a bad perception about the foreign companies and how their contractors treat the workforce badly. Therefore, in order to counter such negative perceptions, BBB should conduct regular audit of their contractors and guide them to adhere labor laws strictly.
Hello everyone. My presentation is to identify the concerns of a local Indonesian community regarding my operations there. What plans do we have to deal with the concerns and to ensure a long-term cooperative relationship? The first concern is about public stigma. We think Indonesia government and the communities will think about foreign players exploiting their resources more compared to the benefit they offer. So to change this situation, we need to engage into social programs and initial CSR activities in the region. The second concern is about loss of local business. With our company setting up operations in Indonesia, Indonesia company will think our company is a big competitor. So our solution is by engaging with some local suppliers for garment materials and by establishing stronger relationship with them. The third concern is about the working environment. In order to improve this stigma amongst the community, our company should ask the local suppliers to ensure a standardized working environment, wages, and the timings for its workforce. So in conclusion, uh, our company should involve more local communities and working with more local companies, and we have to ensure the standardized working environment and work with the government together to solve the problem.